afternoon, Saturday with Markeisha, and of course, I am your host. Oh my gosh, you're like a superstar, right?
No, I'm not.
I mean, you are. All superstars wear shades because they're so cool.
I think so. I think it gives off a certain mystique, but
I wish I could. I really do.
I wear them in the club. I can't see nothing. I wear real glasses. I really can't.
Yeah,
see
but I
nothing.
feel like I gotta get on. I gotta get on your level to be able to wear sunglasses all day. But no, so Dorian Washington, y'all. So I'm so excited to have you here. I've been watching you for years. Like put everybody on, work so hard. So we just go ahead and y'all don't know who he is. You're a president of Hitmaker Music Group.
And partner, president
and partner of Hitmaker Music Group. So you have been working with artists for over 25 years.
30,
now.
over 30.
Over 30
Close
years.
to 35, close to 30.
Close to 35. Time's just going by. So, I mean, from artists like, I know you helped bring out Gorilla just here recently.
Mm-hmm.
You are working with Erin Keith right now on her new project.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just like skyrocketing.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fun watching her soar. And of course, you're so close with Ray J and the whole family. And
It's my brother. I'm the godparents of his kids.
y'all really do seem like a whole family.
No, that's my like. I meet a lot of people in this business, but most people is just come and go. But the Norwoods, not just Ray J, the mama, the daddy, the sister, the niece, the wives, all of that, the cousins, like that's my family. Like we are probably closer than my family, than my personal family.
That's amazing how you can create your own family through life. So how did that relationship come?
Oh man, years ago, a friend of mine from Lexington knew Ray J's mother, and they wanted somebody to come in and help with Ray J because he was younger. I'm closer to his age. I'm still way older than him, but I was a little closer to his age, and I guess I was able to run around with him and hang with him, and somebody he understood. So through that, I was a man of my word. Everything I didn't never oversell them anything. If I said I can do this, I can do this.
And Miss Norwood don't play about her kids
No.
at
So
all.
it took years for her to trust me with her kids. Now I don't have to call her and say, "Hey, I want to do this with Ray. I want to do this with Brandy. I want to do this with Sarah." I can call Sarah's Brandy's daughter. I can just call them direct and just say, "Hey, I need you to do this. Can we do this? Can you send my wife this?" So like, but the first probably 5-10 years. It was through the Sonya Norwood boot camp.
Hey.
Which anybody about their kids.
I know, right?
That's their child. So
Son
like,
and a daughter too?
so you gotta understand, they gonna protect them. They gonna like,
Yes,
and that's
they
what
are.
people don't understand about her. She's gonna protect, and like, she done got on me a couple times.
I bet.
If she thought I was doing something that was harmful to her kids,
Oh yeah.
she don't play. Which, as I got older and I started with my kids, even when my kids was wrong, they still right in my eyes. I'm gonna check you, and I'm gonna go check them by themselves.
Right. Now, so how do you deal with that? I guess criticism, or just being told that something that you're doing is not working.
I enjoy that. It makes me work harder.
Yeah, the smile.
Because I've been told no all my life. I've been told I was gonna be dead, jail, in prison. I wasn't gonna be nothing. They ain't say nothing. They said the other word. They said you ain't gonna be nothing. So I enjoy letting people see that you can't stop God's plan.
No, that's right. How?
I have no high school education. I don't know if you know that.
I have read that somewhere.
I dropped out of school in the 9th grade. Got straight F's.
I wanted to ask, how was your upbringing?
Straight F's. Mother died when I was 26 days old. My grandfather raised me. Her father killed her while she was holding me, and he raised me. He died when I was 10, and I've been on my own since then. Never been on drugs. Never been an alcoholic. Never drank. Never any of this stuff that most people supposed to go through.
To numb ourselves?
I never did any of that.
Okay, we all want to know, how did you not do that? So were you really close with God? You went to church?
I mean,
that's the only thing I can think of.
I'm 47, so when I was little, like, you was made to go to church.
Right.
So
that's all I had to be.
I think,
Yes.
truthfully, again, my mother died when I was 26 days old. I think she made a deal with God to protect me. because I've been in situations where I wasn't supposed to be here, and I got out of it every time. So I think, I honestly think, from what I was told, my mother couldn't have kids. So I was a miracle baby. She had been trying and couldn't have kids.
Dang,
And
what a story.
she finally had me, and you know, and I made straight F's.
How many siblings do you have?
I'm my mother's only child.
Wow. Geez. So now when you went to church, who you went to church with?
The next door neighbor, a lady named Linda, who had she had two twins, a girl and a boy, but she wound up moving away when I was about 8. Cause they was from Florida. They wound up moving back to Florida, and I kind of lost touch with them, so I lost touch with church.
And that was this year?
Huh? No, I'm from Georgia.
I don't know why I said from Louisville, and I felt like I was wrong.
No. I mean, I've been here long.
Because I feel like this is your home.
Yeah, it is. You know, it is. This is where I raise my kids, my grandkids, everything. So like this home. So I enjoy it here, but I'm from Georgia.
Okay, well that does make sense.
Yeah, born and raised Georgia. So, but it was my.
So once your neighbor moved away, how did you do?
Sometimes I didn't eat. My grandparents were old grandparents. They didn't look like I look like. They were grandparents back then was old. Like so
they had been through the struggle.
Yeah, so like they you know truthfully, I don't even know if I ever told this. Again, I'm old, so these stories might not make sense to a lot of people. But back then, Coca-Colas used to come in bottles. So if you drink it, then you take the bottle back to the store and get 10 cents.
Right.
So I used to go around to all everybody in my neighborhood and steal all their bottles off their back porch.
That's crazy.
And sell them back to the store to be able to get me a Little Debbie or a bologna sandwich or something like that daily.
My grandmother definitely kept her cans in the backyard.
And then, so even with the cans, I would fill the cans up and then put rocks in the can, like in the bag.
Okay.
So when you go weigh the bag, it weighed more than what cans are supposed to weigh.
That's funny.
So I would make money from that. Like I played football. Nobody never attended any games. Played tennis. I went to the state in tennis. Nobody never attended.
How old were you playing tennis?
I played tennis from 5 to about 10.
How did you get into tennis? Where was tennis in the neighborhood?
So in Georgia, we had these recreation centers that during the summer, all the kids, you know, that didn't have any money can come there and get a lunch, free lunch. Get free lunch, juice, swim, and play sports.
Okay.
So I was always in the sport. So, and of course, I was doing it for that free sandwich at lunch because that was probably all I was gonna eat that day. So my coach wound up catching on to that. You know, I didn't really have lunch, so he'll take me, feed me before I go home. And again, nothing never happened to me. And doing all these things, people could have really took advantage of it. And it just so that's why I think my mother made a deal with God to protect me.
I can see how you believe that.
I'm from Georgia. We had Ku Klux Klans walking down our street marching almost once a week. So the things that I've seen and went through, it's amazing that I'm here.
Now, so once you dropped out in 9th grade?
Yeah, I really dropped out in about the 6th. I just attended all of it to the
kind of
like even by the time I got to the 6th grade, the teachers used to tell me just go wash their car. Like go wash my car so you don't distract the other kids from learning. By the time I got to the 8th grade, the principal was borrowing money from me. The 9th grade, my teacher was buying food stamps from me. No bull, like no. What did the young kids say on God? The teacher was buying food stamps. My principal was borrowing money from me.
That's crazy.
Because by that time, I was deep off into the streets.
So now, how did you get into music? When you were little, what did you want to do before all of this?
Football. I thought football was my way out.
Okay.
In Georgia, football, the way Kentucky takes basketball serious, it's like that for football in the South. So I thought football was my way out, but at the same time I had to feed myself. So I started figuring out ways to feed myself. But music, I think New Edition, Run DMC, I think that was around about 1984. I was about 9.
I wasn't born quite yet.
So the New Edition, when I seen these little kids doing music, I don't know if you see my Instagram and my Facebook, anywhere New Edition is close. I go to the concert and I sit front row. But New Edition kind of showed me that I can do this.
That it was possible.
It was possible.
Yeah, because they do seem real and down to earth, just like regular.
No, now I get awards with them. I get Living a Legend awards with them. So I'm in there like, I know I'm getting an award with you, but I'm a fan. Can we take a picture?
That's crazy.
So
who was the first person? Well, no, let's get back to how. So when you saw them, then what did you do to get into the game? I assume that you started rapping.
I started trying to rap.
Right. Because
Yeah.
I mean, that's your first.
So I used to rap, just rap. And, but I never had no beats. So I thought I was the finest rapper on the planet. But it changes when you put them headphones on.
And you just hear yourself.
Yeah, you're like, I suck.
Like, wow.
And then you gotta try to stay on beat. So, but I started, this guy named Leroy McMath, who owns Power Records. He had MC Breed. He had Sherelle Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday Love.
That's my intro to my show now.
So that's a friend of mine. So
Wow.
He gave me my first deal at I think I was 15, 16 years old, something like that.
Okay.
And
got a deal though.
I couldn't even rap.
You didn't. You felt like you didn't deserve it, but you got it.
No, I felt like I deserved it.
Oh.
But I had a good mouthpiece. I called him from a payphone. He'll tell you the story. I got to the office. He was like, "You a kid?" I'm like, "It's too late now. I'm here. I'm calling the bus to get here. You gonna give me this money?"
Right.
So he gave me a couple of dollars. He like, "Go to the studio." I went to the studio. I called him from the studio. I'm like, "The studio ain't got no. What I'm supposed to do in here? I ain't never been to the studio in my life."
Well, he's like, "You got it."
I left because I didn't know what to do in there.
Dang.
So, and then I decided after being around him, I didn't want to rap no more. I said, I want to do what you do.
Right.
So you the one with the money.
So you found So that's how you found. You know what? I want to go behind.
I said I can do what you do because I came from about 10 to 18. I was managing people. I was managing the streets. I was managing my city. About 5 cities of people that I was managing.
And you didn't even realize it.
But that gave me my managerial skills.
Mm-hmm.
Because, mind you, I'm this big. The people I'm managing is this big. So it was like, I could do this.
I got this. Okay.
And it was a lot of trials and errors, and I made a lot of mistakes.
What were the top 3 mistakes you think that you made that you wouldn't want somebody else to have to go through?
Just trusting people.
Can you say listen to your gut? Or
no,
was that gut don't?
Throw your gut out. You can't trust nobody.
Okay.
I'm talking about your lawyer, your accountant, your
Yeah.
wife at the time, your girlfriend at the time, because we all young. So trust. Don't trust nobody. Get everything in black and white.
Get your paperwork together.
Yeah, and never give up.
And don't stop.
Don't stop. Regardless, because I went to probably 15 years of bad times before I was able to, even though it looked to y'all that I was doing good, several times I couldn't even pay my bills.
Now, when you go through those type of things, what does keep you going and make you not stop? I mean,
my situation is different from everybody else. I didn't have a mother to fall back on. If I can't pay my rent, I can't. Mama, can I come stay with you? I never had that.
I understand.
Daddy, I got a father, but we don't get along. Father, can I come stay? I ain't never had any of that. So everything I've had to do in life, I had to make it work.
Yeah.
If I lose everything right now, there's nobody I can call to say, "Can I come stay?" Let me correct.
But now the time is gone.
Because I can call Static's family, his wife, his kids, to probably get anything I ever need in life. So I have to make sure I correct that when I say that, because I don't want them to feel like, because I can call them. And there's another lady named Judy Jones and my partner named Tony Blucher that I can call and ask.
I mean, because you had to create a good support system for yourself.
I had to learn to be in it for the long run, not just for a check. When I learned that, it got better for me. When I was just doing it for a check, I was using people. That's what it felt like. So when I learned to be in business with you, instead of you paying me money, my relationship got better. That's what made me and Static cool. Is by the time I met Static, it wasn't about me just him giving me some money. It was about, nah, brother, I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna pay for the food. I'm gonna pay for the rental car. I'm gonna pay for the hotel. I'm gonna pay for the plane tickets. He had never had that before. So that's what made him become my brother, because he was so used to taking care of everybody that was around him.
I was gonna ask how that relationship started, because I mean we sitting around with all the accolades.
It started on the humbug because somebody else that works for him tried to get me to come work with him, but I didn't like them. I'm gonna be straight up.
It's like that.
So I felt like they all was like that. I'm like,
but
man,
it's not like that. It's not like that.
but you don't know.
You don't know.
Birds of a feather flock together.
And who wants to take chances?
So I was like, no, I don't care. I'm cool because I wasn't from here. I'm from Georgia. I don't know player. I don't know nothing about who they are. But the person I met that represented him is, I'm cool on that.
So then
I called him one day myself, and I was doing an Ozone magazine. They wanted me to put all of Louisville greatest people in. I had no choice but to call him.
Right.
And I met him in Victory Park, and me and him talked. And I'm like, man, he ain't like that other dude. So then he was like, man, come by my house. Came by his house. That day forward, we talked every day, every night, every morning. The last person I talked to at night, first person I talked to in the morning.
So what brought you here to Louisville to even meet him?
I was on tour coming through with a group, Freak Nasty. When I put your hands up on my hip, when I dip, you dip, we dip. We did a show at the Velvet Rose. And my wife my wife now was in there. She tapped me on the shoulder. She said, "You want to dance?" In my head.
Is that where y'all met?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm like,
I always wondered.
I'm like, I don't know how to dance, but okay.
I'm gonna figure it out today.
Yeah, then I got on the floor, danced. She gave me my phone number. We talked later on that night on the phone. I went back on the road. I wasn't happy with what's going on the road. I called her and I said, "Hey, I'm sick of these dudes. Can I?" Because all of them older than me. Can I come up there and stay? She's like, "Yeah, come on." She didn't think I was gonna come. I got on the Greyhound bus. She picked me up from the Greyhound station, and I stayed. Never went back.
Well, how long were y'all talking or seeing each other before that happened?
Maybe a month.
Oh, true love. I'm such a lover.
Maybe it might not be in a month. I'm young with you.
Hey, I can believe it because I love watching y'all love. I'm sure everybody does, unless they hate you.
Yeah.
But okay, I know you got an event to go to, so I did just want to throw in the fact that you do have a whole event that you do periodically.
For free.
That's what I'm like, for free. You just give out industry advice, and you do it here in Louisville. Thank you for doing it here in Louisville. And so, what made you start doing that? I mean, I know that you love.
Because I get so many DMs from people that they don't even understand how to approach a person. Let's work. What up, folk? Work with me, shawty. I got hits.
And then you look rude, cause
yeah, I'm like, that ain't the approach how you approach somebody. I don't know you. So it's just, I just felt like it's needed. I felt like God gave me the opportunity to be who I am. Why not help other people? That's my way of tithing too. I don't believe in giving money to organizations. I believe in giving directly to the people. So that's my way of tithing. That's something me and my wife do. We got a foundation that we do that for. So that's something that we do.
Now, what's the foundation?
It's called, we got two, Lamar Young Foundation for my son that just passed away last year.
Oh, I'm so sorry for y'all.
We learned that, I can't speak for her, but, you know, I feel like God needed him more than we did. Like it's something that he needed him to come do. So you can't question if you believe. I don't know what people believe in, but I know what I believe in. So I believe that again, like my mother's gone, my son is gone. So like I believe that God got them doing something. Now I see him in a minute.
Especially when we all met at the same place.
And like, him and Static was really close.
Oh.
Their birthdays are a day apart.
Oh, they both Scorpios.
Yeah. So like
I'm a Scorpio.
they probably up there kicking it. I don't know. They probably up there dancing and singing. So.
That's why I'm like, oh, good. They're together. Okay. And now I have one more question before you go. What is the most moment? What's the moment in your life that you're the most proud of, or that stuck out to you the most, or that you?
Outside of my wife and kids, no, that's my wife and kids and my grandkids, and I love
That
I
foundation.
love all my grandkids, but this new little one, if y'all watching this, the other one
I
too,
see her little cute.
the
little
little one, that's my baby. So that's one of my most proud moments for life. But music probably was last year. Losing my son, I was going to quit the industry, and then my son died in April. This F&F record came in.
Yeah, you was popping so much last year. Was a very good year.
So
for you.
that F&F record took me out of the. I thank God, like, I'm gonna take your son over here and do this, but I'm gonna leave you
Thank
this.
God for that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, God gave me this to say, get back to work, child.
Thank God
I got
for
you.
that.
Like, don't worry about your son. Here you go. And I think that's what that was. So remember I told you from the beginning, God always do stuff for my mama. That's one of the things that I was down. I was out.
Okay.
And God gave me that record. My team called me and said, we need you back to work. I told them I was ready, but I wasn't ready. But that record took my mind off of things. And so for me, that was one of my most proudest moments in the music business. And then this one right here.
Oh, man.
This is a big
That's
record.
crazy. I want to talk so much more.
We can let's do another one.
Oh, we have to do another one.
Okay.
As long as you agree to do another one.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do another one.
Okay, good. Because you asked so many questions. All right, well, I'll let you be free then. Anything you want to say before we go?
Love, peace. Stay prayed up. Keep trying. Don't never quit. When somebody tell you you can't do something, show them you can.
And stay tuned for part 2.
Peace.